Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer. And today I'm on week 24 of the year 2023, and it is from the 12th to the 18th of June. Not many things happening, and a very important and a crucial week because Sun is coming out of Taurus sign and is going to be in Mercury's own sign, that is his own sun sign, that is his own child sign of Gemini. A very important transit. And also we have a new moon in this zodiac sign of Gemini in the nakshatra ruled by Mars, that is Mrigasira. We have Saturn turning retrograde, which everybody is waiting for. When will VL ma'am send the video, on retrograde Saturn? Soon, very soon, I will be airing that video because I was traveling, so didn't get that kind of time. So now we have a couple of things which really need attention this week. We have to be checking the condition of moon this week because it is going to be interacting with Jupiter and Rahu also. It's going to be exalted, then it's going to be in Gemini sign. So will be conjunct Gemini ruler Mercury also, and will be forming an exchange between Venus also when it is in the Taurus sign. So this is a very crucial week. So stay tuned. In the first segment, I'll be explaining a little bit about this week, and then I'll be sharing with you the predictive. So whenever, the timestamps are not there, kindly help me with the timestamps because I am keeping little busy because of certain arrangements, my own, busy schedule. So that is the reason. So pardon me for that. These are all live sessions. You all know that. So yeah. And if you have any questions towards the end, you can ask. I might just, answer a couple of questions. All right. So let's start with the predictive, and I'll be sharing with you the screen and showing you what exactly is happening this week first, and then the predictive for all the signs. Okay. So let's start with the week. So here we have this moon transiting through 3 zodiac signs. So I have done Vise zodiac. So this is going to be in the sign of Aries first, and it is going to be conjunct Jupiter and Rahu. And then will be, that is on the 13th, 14th, 15th half day. And then 16th, 17th is going to be in Taurus sign, where it is going to be conjunct Mercury. And Sun will be leaving the zone, of course, and will be transiting through the Gemini sign. And 18th, 19th, we have this moon joining the Sun and is going to be in trine to Ketu and Saturn. So very important transit, and a new moon whenever it is happening in the trine to Saturn and Ketu. So this is going to be a very precarious time, of course. Some major events take place, during these kind of conjunctions when Sun is also interacting with these kind of zodiac signs. In trine to Ketu, definitely something major. Also, we have, on the, Mars and Venus are going to be in Ashalesha nakshatra. They will be conjunct together in Ashalesha from the 17th to June to the 1st of July. Why? Because 8th of June to 1st of July, Mars is going to be in Ashalesha, and Venus is going to be in Ashalesha from 17th June to the 7th of July. So if at all you have any prominent planets in these signs, that is why I tell you when the moon is interacting with the in the different signs with the other planets. So it's very important because it will actually help you understand your particular transit. If at all you have prominent planets in Ashalesha nakshatra, in Mrigasira nakshatra, because there will be a new moon in Mrigasira. So this is going to be definitely bringing about some major changes in your personal lives also, as far as the new moon is concerned. So some new beginnings happen in Mrigasira nakshatra, which is ruled by Mars. So definitely something new is waiting for you. Maybe some major, contracts you'll be signing during this time also. And we have, Saturn turning retrograde in Aquarius sign on the 17th June till the 4th of November. So when Saturn turns retrograde, there is definitely, some major event that we anticipate. It is a very common phenomena. 33.3% of the population is having the Saturn retrograde in their horoscopes. because for 140 days, Saturn turns retrograde every year. And it was in retrogression in Aquarius sign last year also. I will be making a separate video and I'll be explaining what exactly does that mean. I have explained several times what is the process of retrogression. I have been doing so many tutorials. People actually, don't acknowledge at times, and people say that, more makeup and less content. Very nicely and very beautifully they put it. It is my wish. I want to do the makeup. I want to dress up well. What is your problem? Even you can. Who's stopping you guys? So please don't comment until unless you really, maybe you are not doing it. You're not activating your Venus. You should actually activate your Venus. Before commenting, just don't spoil your Mercury. So don't write such comments. It's not in good taste. So when we have, Jupiter is going to be in the degrees as Saturn is. So similar degrees, that is 12 degrees on the, it's going to be on the 17th to the 23rd of June at the exact degrees as Saturn. Okay. And of course, afterwards, it will be Ketu Sun also in trying to, very exact degrees at Ketu. So that is the time when we can anticipate some major events happening. All right. So this is what is happening in the, it is very, very essential to understand the horoscope because, the nakshatras play a very important role. See where, the nakshatras are, what navmanshas are getting triggered up. Now, Saturn is in Capricorn navmansha. Gemini people have been complaining that nothing is working our way because Saturn is already in the 8th house navmansha. So Saturn is in the 8th house. That means the health is suffering because of that. So we all have to be really very particular about the Navmansha position, Nakshatra position. It's not that simple as it looks like, right? It is very simple to say that Moon is transiting here and here, and Mercury is transiting here and here, and it's forming a triangle connection, it's forming a 2-12 relationship, it's forming a 6-8 relationship. But what exactly does it mean for you? So is it forming a bad connection in your personal chart also? You have to see all of that also. So it is not that simple. It is very, very complicated to understand. So Venus and Mars are going to be in Ashalesha Nakshatra. Where is Ashalesha's ruler, the Lord? That is Mercury. Mercury is in Taurus sign. So it is going to get that flavor of Taurus sign more because they are in Mercury's Nakshatra, Moon's sign. So it becomes Venus, Moon, and Mercury combination. Correct? So you have to blend them all. That means your communication with the female counterparts is going to be very emotional. As simple as that, one liner. So Sun is going to be in Gemini sign and there is a new moon forming in Gemini sign. That means there will be communication gap. There can be major events which can happen in commerce, trade also. Okay. So you have to blend all those energies. Saturn is getting retrograde in which sign? In the sign of innovation, in the sign of where people actually, get connected with others. And this is also the Aquarius is the sign of, desires. It's the Kama Trikona where Saturn is retrograding. So people will get more desirous and they will get towards their desires more. They will reach the desires more easily. Okay, so there is definitely when a planet which is malefic is getting retrograde, it's all the more better in its own zones. So it is definitely a better time. We should not think that Saturn retrograde is going to be only negative. I will be making a video. I'll explain what exactly does it mean because Ketu is also retrograde and Saturn is also retrograde. So it is definitely going to be much better. So let's start with the predictive. So you all know the dates. And in the June month transit, I have already given you elaborately the dates also. Please stick to the dates. They are very important. And let's start with the predictive. It's based on the, let me write it here. No one will tell you so much. I can assure you that. Ascendant, Moon, or Dasha, and Dasha, in fact. Dasha sign. See, suppose you have a planet who is in your, say, Virgo sign. Okay. So you have that Dasha Lord in the Virgo sign. Maybe it's a Venus Dasha and Venus is in your horoscope in Virgo sign. Okay. Maybe there is an Antra Dasha in Venus because it's a long Dasha of 20 years. So we'll not confine to our Venus only. So see where the Antardasha Lord is. Suppose you are in Saturn Antardasha and Saturn is in Capricorn sign. So make Capricorn your ascendant, make Capricorn your first house, and then see where the planets are transiting. So Saturn is transiting the second house. In the fourth house, we have a Rahu Jupiter for you. We have in the fifth house Mercury, seventh house Venus Mars. So that is how you have to check the transit. Make Capricorn your ascendant. All right. So that is how you have to see. So every time in the initial summary part, I spend so much time for that reason only, so that you people can understand astrology also, because people who are watching me is not just those that are audience who, my audience is matured. My audience has grown with me. They have learned astrology, how you have to see the transits. Until unless you see the transits, it's incomplete. Astrology is incomplete. So that's the reason I try to impart my knowledge this way, free of cost. Take it, accept it. Whatever you get for, the jnana, you should actually appreciate and accept it as a danam. Okay. So it's like, it will help me. I'm quitting my karma by donating my knowledge to you people. Okay. It is my karma that I'm quitting. Okay. I'm imparting not for that I'm doing a charity to you people. No, it's for my pleasure. It's for my happiness. Okay. Now let's start. Let's not talk more. I don't want to be, speaking all the big things about myself. I'm not like that person. I'm a very straightforward person. If somebody says something, I straight away want to give it back to that person. Also, that it doesn't work this way. That only Shri A has written more makeup, less content. Wow. Wow, that's so nice. Thank you, Shri A. God bless you. Maybe you need some guidance, really real guidance. Okay. So for Aries natives, let's start with the Aries natives. God bless you all. May you all have wisdom. May God just bless us with divine knowledge and wisdom. So for Aries, you have your moon transiting through. I've made the Pisces one, so I will not stick to that. So you have your first, second, third houses getting active this week. So you're having a lot of energy to newness this week. You want to do things in a very different and an unconventional manner. As it is, you have a new moon in your third house. Be careful about your communication with people. While traveling, avoid the new moon date, that is 17th June, early morning till the 18th of June. This is the new moon period. See, it is going to be in Mrigasira Nakshatra. It is now, this is happening. This new moon is in your Mrigasira Nakshatra. Suppose you have a Mrigasira Nakshatra already in your horoscope. So this definitely is going to give you some problems and complications related to your communication with your siblings, or maybe there is some complication that you will experience while traveling, or with your colleagues you can have, or while signing some documents, you can have some trouble. So be careful of these things, especially on the 17th and the 18th. Rest of the days are good for financial, whatever you want to plan, or anything to do with your monetary gains. If you want to just clear off your debts, you have taken some loans, you want to clear that off, so you can do that as well. And in your relationships also, if you have any kind of lack of connection with your partner, maybe you will be taking that partner out, you want to sort out things. So this is a very positive time for doing so. Venus and Mars are going to be in Gandanta also after the Ashalesha transit, not soon, but yes, closer to the time when they are exiting this zone. So in a way, this is going to be a very important placement of Venus and Mars together in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So this means that you're going to be experiencing a lot of inner core knowledge in you. You are going to be experiencing what exactly is the transformative energy that you can make, or you can change yourself towards better. What is it that will give you that kind of right path, that goal that you have set, how you can reach? So you are going to be actually focusing more on that. That is what the Ashalesha energy is about. So you have to utilize this time. You have to make your emotions turn into the practicality also. Otherwise, you will be just too emotional and you will not land up into any concrete results that you are waiting for. So you have to be extra careful about your health, about your emotional health, especially. Okay, Saturn retrograde is definitely positive for you. It is going to be giving you some changes, change of place, change of birth, so change of place, change of job. So definitely I'll be doing a separate video on the same. Sun is going to be in your third house, very positive for making risky decisions, courageous. It gives you travels, it gives you connection with your authoritativeness in you, also with amongst your friends, amongst your family, your siblings. All of that is activating. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this is the week when you will be actually isolating yourself from the world, the too much of chaos which is there, outside. You really feel that I want to be, I want to learn something. I want to do something for myself, how I can grow. There is a chaotic world out there and you just feel disgusted at times and you want to isolate yourself, right? To rejuvenate and to reinvigorate and to just come out of that, chaos. And that is what the aloofness, that will cause that aloofness this week. You will feel that energy a lot. Maybe you're going to be traveling, you're going to be moving away from your family. So that is also isolation. So, and could be that you're not well. At times what happens, we are not well and we just don't feel like talking to anybody. So you can have some fever or something to do with your health issue, or maybe you're visiting somebody in the hospital. And there is another angle to it. Maybe you're going to be working long hours. Then also there is a possibility that you're isolating yourself. You're working, you're making a presentation, you're preparing for some, lecture or something like that. So you're just going to be busy to start with. And then gradually, you will start gaining that momentum and you will be connecting with the world. You'll be connecting with the people around you during this week. And maybe you will be taking your partner out for dinner, your family out for dinner. So these are going to be the highlights of the week. Saturn is turning retrograde also, which is very positive for you as far as your travels are concerned, as far as your changes, you're attaining your knowledge that you have been stuck with. So you're going to be uplifting yourself. You'll be changing yourself also. Venus and Mars are going to be in Cancer sign in Ashalesha Nakshatra together. So this is also a very positive time for you to make decisions related to your travels, short journeys, maybe, connecting with the partner, and your siblings. It's the female counterpart, especially at the place of work. You'll be connecting and you'll be forming that kind of chemistry and bonding, and the work will be done, whatever you have just, started with. Also, Sun is going to be in the second house of yours, and there's a new moon happening. The moment Sun transits, after a couple of days, there is a new moon happening. So that is on the 17th and the 18th of June, and Sun is going to be in Gemini from the 15th of June. So it's at almost at 2 degrees when this, new moon takes place. So it's going to be the energy levels are pretty high. You will just, be more vocal about whatever is going on, and you're going to be sharing your methods and techniques with the people who are experts about your financial growth, how you can make money out of money. So all of that you're going to be discussing as well. And there is a possibility of some loans and litigations you're going to be actually sorting out also. And you're working through the financials, how you can make money, you can park money and, less of expenditures, how you can. Don't be flamboyant. Don't just waste money to show others that you have money. It's not going to be helping you. It is definitely not helpful. And you'll be depleting your own finances and nobody's going to help you, and nobody cares. So you have to be cautiously spending your money. As far as your children are concerned, they are going to be doing well. They're going to be moving away from you maybe, and they're going to be changing their stream of education, line of studies or subjects, Also possibility of sending them off to the overseas places for higher studies is also on cards. Definitely very positive time. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, there is a beautiful week ahead for you also to connect with your own community, your friends, parking your funds, your investment planning, all of that you're going to be thinking of this week. And you're going to be actually, this is the time for some newness, which is maybe something very foreign kind of a thing, which is not, or maybe we can say alienated, something which is very different. You're thinking out of the box. Your thought process is definitely taking a shift, a major shift. And this is about not just your personal growth, but this is about your family, about your finances, about how you yourself are going to be getting towards the better path. You're going to be uplifting yourself, how you can improvise on yourself. So all of that, you're going to be thinking of, and you're going to be actually getting that chance to work on as well. And there is a possibility of travels. There is a possibility of doing things which actually require attention this week. Some past, jobs which have been lying pending from a long time, you're going to be completing them. You're going to be finishing the tasks in hands very quickly. Not that great time for romantic associations, because you have a Ketu sitting in your fifth house. So maybe this is an isolating kind of an energy as well. And this will bring about a lot of connection with the foreign lands. Of course, your friends will be maybe a little bit, they might be acting differently, or they might be just behaving in a very different manner, and they will be suddenly thinking out of the box. They will be giving some ideas to you that, okay, let's do something, let's collaborate, let's do something very different. And also, about your financials and professional career growth, that is also being discussed this week. So it's a very positive time for doing so. And anything to do with your maybe your partner, if at all you have to sort out something in relationship, you can do that also by the middle of the week especially. And in case there is, because the new moon is happening over your head, so you have to take care of your headaches, you have to take care of whatever you're eating, eat on time, because sun will be over your head in the first house, which is actually the place where sun feels comfortable, and it is going to be in its child's place, that is Mercury's sign. So he is definitely going to be feeling good, comfortable there. So which means that the leadership qualities of your communicative skills are going to be improving, and you're going to be really conveying whatever you're feeling about, and you're going to be conveying things to others openly and bluntly and with that authority. So this is a very positive transit. Sun being in your first house is definitely very good for you. And being the ruler of the third house in the first, definitely the courage, the boldness that you require and the risk-taking ability is going to be exponential. Travel plans are also going to culminate, and you're going to be making major decisions this week. Very important week for sure. Just that, take care of your health. I always repeat so, because Saturn is transiting Capricorn Navamansha, and Saturn is turning retrograde also. So you have to take care of your health any which ways. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives this week, you have to take care of your mental setup, because, you are going to be very emotionally involved with people, with your family. And at the same time, you have that tug of war. You want to do things practically also, but at the same time, your emotions are pulling you down. How you can just, blend both of them, balance both of them. This is the week of that sort. Saturn in retrogression is going to be helping you improve in your health issues if you have been facing. Also, there is a possibility of some foreign connections, foreign travels. In case you have any foreign projects lying pending, you might just be actually starting with that. For 1 month, Sun is going to be in your 12th house. So some foreign connections is definitely on cards. It's good for, having some kind of travels which are as, related to your business, or maybe some new projects that you have to discuss. So this is going to culminate. Anything which is not very necessary, very urgent, you don't spend on that. Okay, just wait for the right kind of time and then, buy. Just don't spend here and there. Unnecessary expenditures are actually, not going to help you in savings, because your second lord is going to be in the 12th house. So definitely there are unnecessary expenditures, or maybe the expenses are going to rise. So you have to be really careful about your expenditures. Okay. And we do have a Jupiter and Rahu connection wherein, it is in the 10th house. It's very essential to uplift yourself. You study more, or, brush up your skills. This is the week when you might just be thinking about doing so, because moon is going to be in your 10th house with Jupiter and Rahu also. So this is the week where you might just pick up that book which is lying in your shelf from a long, long time. You might just pick it up. You might just read it all and finish it in one go. That is also possible. You might just flip the pages and you just see that, oh, wow, I, just revised everything as if. So that is a very good thing to do. And maybe you will start something, fresh. And after doing so, you will just, you feel so fresh. You feel so well equipped. Because whenever you brush up your skills, what happens, you feel very fresh, you feel very positive. And then you start doing your work, and you see how the clarity, that you've got, it actually helps you, right? So this is the week when you will be doing all of that as well. There is a new moon, which is in your 12th house. So mind your, your mental setup. Don't isolate yourself too much. You might just feel lonely. You might feel bored. You might be too overloaded with work. So you want to just crash out. You want to just, be and relax and rejuvenate and relax, that kind of a feeling you're getting so during this new moon. And that's from the 17th June morning till the 18th June morning. And it's in Mrigasira Nakshatra, which is Mars's nakshatra. Mars is in your first house. So emotions are going to be like taking a toll on you in this new moon. So please be careful. As it is for Cancer and Leo people, new moons and full moons are very, very important, dates. And the ones who have a weaker moon means they are very anxious kinds, very hyperactive. So that means these are the symptoms that the moon is impacted in your chart or under the influence of the negative planets. So you have to do the remedy from time to time, donate something in Vise, do something for the female counterparts, just, take care of your emotions. Whenever you lose out on something, just mellow down a bit, take a break, take a pause, and then start doing things. Don't be impulsive, because your moon, that means, is afflicted, is weak. So we have to strengthen. We can see ourselves. I have made a video on that. I don't know where to, just in the tutorial section, I have made several videos where the moon is weak, Mars is weak, what all remedies we are supposed to do. So I have given all of that. I cannot be repeating every time, but I just try to do so because there are new subscribers also who are watching me. So I keep repeating on these things. So just be careful about your fourth house connections, because, fourth house Ketu is there. So it might just give you some kind of lack of connection with your family members. It is giving you, because when moon is in your 10th house, it is right opposite Ketu also. So you might feel disconnected with your family members, or maybe you're traveling, so you don't have much time with your family. So you feel a little uneasy also. So all of that is there. But for student natives, definitely very positive time in case they have to plan their onward journeys for higher studies, education, waiting for the results. All of that is going to trigger up, and it's definitely going to be very positive. Okay. So this is a very positive week for you, because there are transits which are happening in the positive places. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, you see, whenever there is a new moon, full moon time, so you feel a little uneasy, you feel a little restless also. And that's happening in your 11th house, in the third sign of the national zodiac. So it might just bring about some confusion with the people, authorities, or maybe, there is a new thing which is coming up, something new, some new bonding, new chemistry. These are the times for laying the foundations. With the overseas people, connection with the people is going to actually be very, very strong. Maybe with the people who are the community you move around in, your friends, your relatives, everyone. we see the connections, the strong connections, weak connections from your 11th house. Sun is going to be there. So you're going to be feeling very authoritative. You will feel that your friends are becoming very influential. You will get connected with the influential people this week. But after the new moon, because new moon is from the 17th to the 18th morning time, from morning to the morning of 18th. So after the new moon gets over, you will get back to that energy levels. You will start doing things now. So this is a week when you will be feeling those energies after the new moon gets over. But before to that, because 17th, 18th, before to that also, you will feel that there is a strong probability of my travels. Suppose you have to go somewhere overseas, you have to plan your journeys. Maybe you're going to be visiting some shrines, religious places. All of that is also going to be there. Some kind of new technology related product you're going to be buying, or maybe you're going to be at times we brush up our skills, or we just want to do things which actually give you the newness, and you feel confident by doing it, because somebody else has done it and now you also want to learn it, or you're pushed to learn it. So that's something which is actually cooking, which is there already. So you're going to be doing that. You'll be actually uplifting yourself this week. So acquire that knowledge, acquire that skill, or brush up your skills that you already have this week, because it's going to be an uplifting time that you're heading to. So this is a beautiful time to get connected with your own self, which is actually lying under the dust. So that dust has to be removed, and then you shine and come up very, very brightly. So this is the week when you will be doing all of that as well. Saturn is retrograding. It's good for you, good for your relationship especially. And it is going to be giving you some, travels also. Maybe you're already thinking of some travels, planning your journeys. And expenditures definitely on the gadgets is increasing. So you have to just mellow down a bit on that. But yes, you are definitely going to be buying some gadget, or you're spending on your female counterparts in the family. Maybe for your daughter, you're buying something, or for your sister, you're buying something, or for your wife, you're buying something. So the female or your mother. So the female counterparts, in the family are going to be requiring some mobile phone, or maybe some laptop or something you're going to be spending on. So there is expenditure on card as well. And as far as your friend circle is concerned, so they're going to be definitely of some help. Innovative ideas are coming, creative ideas are coming into your mind, and you're going to be implementing all of that as well this week. Okay, so it's a very beautiful time for you, because there is a Jupiter Rahu connection which is forming in your 9th house, the house of luck. So this means that there is a double the impact of the expansive energies of knowledge, because Rahu is very intelligent. Remember, Rahu was Swarbhanu, and he was very intelligent. Simhika's son. So he actually, because of that, only the gods got that complex that he's more superior. So that's the reason, this Rahu was actually so that it doesn't take over. After all, he's a demon, so he should not take over. So what are your thoughts? Are you the demon, or you're the god, or you're the divine? So which energy you want? That is something which you have to work during this time when Jupiter and Rahu are together. These are opposite energies, yet they are both indicative of wisdom. What kind of wisdom? It's all up to you. So just make yourself a better person to help others. Commenting on others is not going to help anyone. Okay. Coming to the next sign. We all start judging, actually. That's the major issue. And seeing a lady dressing up well, I don't know what problem people have. I have no idea. Anyways, coming to Virgo. So for Virgo, see, I can easily block anybody, easily. But I don't do that. When people comment, I say that, okay, let them also quit their karma, because they have some karma with me, they want to quit. Somebody actually, the first comment that came in from Shri A, was more makeup, less content. So it pierced my heart. Actually, it pierced my heart. And maybe, I forgive him or her because I know that I have to quit my karma. That piercing of heart, that pain that he or she tried to induce, the purpose is solved. That person has induced that pain in me. So that means that I have to accept it and thank you. That is why I said immediately, thank you. Because you quit your karma with me and we don't meet next life. You will not comment next life at least. Okay. So we should actually, whenever somebody is hurting you, you should accept it. You should accept that pain and forgive that person and say, thank you. You quit my karma. I quit yours. We don't meet next life. Okay. So any negative energy around you, you should always, anything negative which is happening, you should say, thank you, God. I quit this karma. I quit this pain, this life, and I move on. All right. Enough of talking, I do. Okay. Now coming to Virgo. So let's start with, I'll just erase it so that, again, it's easier for you guys to timestamp. Virgo. Okay. So for Virgo natives, see, Rahu and Jupiter, as it is transiting your 8th house, you have suddenly developed that inclination to occult sciences, tarot reading, healing, astrology, or, any kind of occult sciences. You have suddenly developed all of that since, Rahu transited here from past 1.5 years, especially, it just now is on the, on its peak because Jupiter has crossed Rahu. Okay. So now you have actually attained that wisdom. Whatever, it's not necessary that you're doing occult sciences only. You might be in the research also. So this is going to be giving you that kind of success now. You're going to be improving. You're going to be getting better in whatever you have learned. Now you're going to be implementing it. So now you have actually the knack, you have got that knack. Okay. Now here we have this moon transiting through your 8th house. Energies also are going to get aggravated. So you might suddenly feel very, very impulsive. You might meet toxic people. So you have to be really careful about your relationship with people now. What kind of people are actually, pulling you down? What kind of people you want in your life? Is it really essential to connect with people right now, or just isolate yourself? Because Saturn and Rahu are actually, spoiling this signification of the 7th house of yours. That is the Papakartira Yoga, which is forming. So you're already in that bandhana, with people. You don't want to actually, you don't feel obligated. Okay. You feel that if I want to do, I want to do it. If I don't want to do, I will not do it. That kind of a feeling you're feeling now. Okay. So which is no harm, but don't be too impulsive and too emotional about anything. So this will just aggravate things and it will become nastier. So just keep quiet, be in that silent mode. Otherwise, things will get out of bounds and, boundaries, and you will get into that zone where people will start writing you off or getting, categorizing you as a blunt person. Okay. So all of that you have to be little extra careful about. You have a sun which is entering your 10th house this month from 15th till the 15th of June till the 17th of July, which is a very positive time for you to make the best use of, to keep that hold on your job, your bosses, your seniors, getting connected with all of them, and the authoritative you also. There can be some name and fame coming your way, promotion coming your way, change of job coming your way. Grab it. This is a very good positive opportunity that the dual signs are getting as it is, because dual signs were not having a single planet in their kendras to each other. So now dual signs are getting active. They're feeling that energy now, especially for Virgo natives, because Sun is Digbala also for you. So this will give you very powerful connections, political connections, government job if you are waiting for. this is a positive time. One of the combinations, I'm not saying that all the combinations I'm sharing with you right now, it's just that when Sun is in the 10th house, it's definitely, one of the combinations, one of the placements of for the government job, and anything to do with PR, visa, government authorities, you will get through now. You will get into that zone to clear off everything. And also you might be very, very, still, this Mars and Venus in the 11th house, this is the energy where you will feel very creative, at the same time very, very emotional about your friends, and friends are leaving you, going, or maybe they are not forming that kind of connection with you. So you're feeling very, very disheartened about the relationship question. But don't worry, things are going to get better with time, and you will improve on the relationships also. And verbal communication, is actually it's suffering. Ketu is there, no, in the 2nd house. So you have the dental issues, eyesight issue, face issue, something is happening or the other. So this is going to be a little problematic for you for your 2nd house related issues. Or maybe you're just, not having that kind of connection with the family members. You're trying, but, that is not working. So just try to, do things, take your family as your child. Okay. When you become the matured one, sensible one, and take the other person as a child, then, you can sort out things better. It's very, very easy, very simple to sort out things. Okay. So think that, they are immature or they are just childlike. So let me just try to patch it all up, because parting is very easy and very easy way out. But we don't want to part ways, right? We have to be in the relationship. We have to build on that relationship. Okay. Take care of your partner's health though, because it is actually not too good. So take care of your partner's health. So this is the week when you will be making some major decisions related to your profession. Some change or connection with the bosses and seniors is going to be actually becoming very strong. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. Okay. So for Libra natives, we have Venus and Mars in your 10th house. Your Lagnesh is very strong, though it is losing the Digbala, but still it is in Cancer sign. So it is definitely, making you get connected with people in a positive manner with your, maybe, some female counterparts at the workplace. They're going to be helping you. And there is a possibility of some travels also. There is a possibility of, because Sun is coming out of your 8th house zone and it's going to be in your 9th house. So travels are definitely going to trigger. Maybe your father is going to get transferred or getting upliftment, or maybe he's going to be going in for some acquiring of knowledge, brushing his skills, acquiring more knowledge. That is the major thing which is going to happen. Saturn is turning retrograde in your 5th house. So if at all you were having problems in communication with your children, with the partner, so this is definitely going to be moving, because of this retrogression. Now things are getting better for you. In fact, if at all you were having complications with the children, things are going to get settled, and in relationships also. And moon is going to be, having this new moon happens because of Sun and moon together in one sign. And that's happening on the 17th of June morning till the 18th of June morning in the Gemini sign of yours. So don't travel on the 17th and the 18th if you can avoid, or maybe, you can just simply, donate something to others and then leave the house if at all you have to. And this is a very positive thing to do for, something, to start something, religiously. If you want to maybe do a remedy also, this is the right time after the new moon gets over, because then it's a Shukla Paksha, it's a waxing moon. So that's definitely going to be positive for you. Some charity, connection with your father, teaching somebody, learning something, all of that is going to be very positive for you in case you are in that zone, depending on your personal chart. Of course, it's a good time for higher education also. Okay. And this is also the week where, you might just find a new a partner for yourself, new person coming into your life. Or maybe, there is a fight that you have been going through and you have not been having a good connection with your partner. So this is the time when you will suddenly see changes in your partner towards better. Okay. Some matured decisions are coming through. You're going to be really very, very matured and sensible now. You're taking charge of the situation and you're going to be moving ahead in life now. Your 9th and the 12th Lord is in the 8th house. So very good time for research work, writing some papers, PhD, anything to do with that. You can start doing that now. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, thank you everyone for such lovely comments. You are acknowledging whatever, has been happening. I'll be taking up the chat towards the end. Just one negative comment and so many positive comments. It just, balances so well. Thank you so much, everyone. So for Scorpio natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, 7th, and lastly, the 8th house. So you will, to start with, you will be very creative. You will have that connection, or maybe you're yourself like a child. You want to take rest. You want to do things in a very childlike manner. You want to just be with your, your own self. You want to pursue a hobby. So all of that is very positive, especially on the 12th and 13th half day. So after that, of course, you're going to be organizing everything well. Maybe you want to work out, you want to spend more time for uplifting yourself. How you uplift yourself physically, mentally, and how you blend everything and put it in front of others. So that is something you're working on. How you can organize yourself. Don't procrastinate. How you can just be quick in making decisions. And how you can just, physically work out and look good also. So you are going to be doing all of that. You're blending all the energies this week. And it's a very, very positive time for doing so. You have a new moon in your 8th house though. So 8th house means that you're going to be a researcher. You're going to be too much involved in some innovation. You have that energy to get into the depth of everything right now. So you'll be getting involved in a deeper communication, maybe writing. You're thinking of, enhancing your skills related to publishing, writing. You become a poet. Maybe, that is something which is going to come up this week. You will write a poetry. Okay. If you do, please send it to me also. Do write in the comment section that you wrote a poetry. Pursue those hobbies that you have not pursued from a long, long time. This is a beautiful time for doing so, like we all should actually spend some time on these things, these areas also, which we have forgotten or we don't have time for. Make time. Make time for friends, make time for family, make time for your hobbies. These are, see, on an average, it's a 70 years lifespan, just 70 years. So we must actually, make the best use of this, our stay on this. We are the guests here. So we must actually make the best use of this stay on this planet. So try to do for others, just not confining to your own self, your own family. Just do for others also. That will give you pleasure. And make it your hobby, that yes, I have to be charitable. I have to help someone. At least one person in a day, I have to help. Okay. How you do it, it's up to you. Any kind of help, which is unconditional helping, not just thinking that, I will get something if I will do this. That is why people, who do the remedies, they don't work for them because they have that agenda. If I will do this for that person, I will get something in return. No, that's not how it works. Unconditional giving only helps you. That's how the remedies will work. Only then the remedies will work. Okay. Have a large heart. Have a large heart and do for others. Try doing for others without thinking about anything for yourself. Then you see how things fall in place. And very quickly, things will start moving in the direction. Mars is giving you a lot of strength here because Mars is, even if it is debilitated, it's your ninth house placement. Lagnesh in the ninth house, amazing. It is a very powerful yoga, and it is forming a yoga with the 12th house Lord. So definitely a chance to move overseas, foreign journeys, foreign travels, connection with the foreign lady, some foreign lady is going to help you. Something to do with the, acquiring knowledge, learning new things, and maybe looking at the picture in a very broader sense. Okay, don't confine yourself. Yes, I will do this, I will make money, I will have food, and I will go off to sleep. No, life is beyond that. Maybe there is something waiting for you. So pay attention to that point which comes into your head, and something very peculiar. You will get that because Mars is in your ninth house. This is the divine grace that you will get. So you will definitely experience those energies now, where you will get that, clarity. Okay, I have to do this. So don't let that thought die. Okay, don't fade it away. Just dwell on that and then make a bigger picture out of it. And you see how progressive you become, how, the growth comes into your life, exponential growth. Okay. So that's what. And see, there is a lot of affliction in your fourth house also. So there is lack of mental peace. After Saturn turns retrograde, things are going to get better for sure. Things are going to be better for you as far as your, your visa, PR, government job, etc. If you have been thinking of. So all of that is getting triggered up as well. So don't worry. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this week, you have a very positive week to start with. In fact, when you are connected with your family members, how you are, doing well at home or not. You're just, you just want to be at home in your cushioned environment. So you are going to be getting involved in all of that, but you're home confined. Maybe you're working from home, maybe you have a lot of work to complete, so you have taken an off day, or there is some attention required in the house, so you're just dealing with that. So this is something which will be on the 12th and the 13th half day, then 13th half day, latter half, and then 14th and 15th. So you will be having a lot of energy to do things creatively. You want to meet people, you want to meet your partner, you want to get into the relationship in a very, in a very higher level, in a very higher plane. It's not just a superficial thing. Maybe you're proposing somebody. It could be that you propose somebody and that person just accepts the proposal. So that is something which is going to trigger up on the 13th and the 14th, 15th also. So very positive time for you for taking that initiative. You pursue your hobby, learn more, because as it is, you are a Sagittarius rising. You want your own freedom. You have your own castle that is made. You want to just go get it, that go-getter feeling that you always have. So that is something which is going to trigger up this week as well, when Moon is going to be transiting through your fifth house. Fifth house is the house of Purva Punyas. Okay, so this is like, you have to teach others, you have to learn from others simultaneously. So this is a very good time for brushing up your skills, enhancing your skills, maybe learning more. That's something which is going to be really, really helpful for you. And this is also the time for testing your artistic talents. How talented are you? What are the activities which will help you? The stress busting activities, you will be getting involved in all of that also. Maybe you will start some tantras, mantras, following those rituals. Suddenly you feel that you want to do that as well. And also, there is a possibility of some spiritual practice you follow, some meditation, yoga, all of that you should do. And it is going to be helpful. And sixth house, when Mercury is already there. So this is very good for connecting with your uncles, aunts, taking help of them, taking their advice, helping them out as well, if at all they're stuck. Take care of organize your calendar, take care of your fitness regime, take care of your dietary, keep a check how your diet is. Control. You have to have the control on yourself. And we only have to control. Otherwise, we can't give the control to anybody else. The remote control is in our hands only. How we can change our lifestyle, how we can change the pattern of our life. All of that definitely is going to be very, very helpful. Saturn is turning retrograde, which is going to be actually little better as far as your connection with your siblings is concerned, with the people is concerned. So I'll be making a separate elaborate video on the same though. And there is a Venus and Mars in your 8th house. Okay. So they are going to be in Ashalesha Nakshatra, Mercury's Nakshatra. So you have to take care of your verbal confrontations with people. You have to take care of your sexual desires. Don't be too overindulgent, as we say. And it can be that some secrets are revealed in Ashalesha when it transits, both of them. So when is it happening? 17th of June till the 1st of July, especially, is the precarious time period. So you have to be careful about your relationship and take care of your, maybe, you're in that research program where you have to actually spend more time. So do that, and it is definitely going to be positive for you if you are channelizing your energies towards doing something which is going to uplift you, which is not a stagnant thing. You're just moving on, growing. So that is something which these planets are wanting from you. Okay. And Sun will be in your 7th house. Any which ways, you're going to be connecting with the people in a very authoritative manner. You're going to be the leaders of leaders, and make leaders out of leaders also. Help everybody grow. Take yourself, in the lead and do it unconditionally, and you see how everything gets better. Okay. Friends might be just, getting little jittery, how, to handle them. You have to be a little composed. That's something which might just bother you this week. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. All right. So for Capricorn natives, your Lagnesh is turning retrograde. So this is a beautiful time for revisiting your past. Maybe, you will be revising your own, whatever your learnings are. You might just come across the right kind of guru. You might meet people more. You might be a good teacher. You might just get into that zone of teaching. And there is a possibility of, you should, in fact, because, you might be teaching online because Rahu-Jupiter combination is in your 4th house. So you are taking classes, you're learning something from others, taking classes, teaching and imparting knowledge. That is the highlight of this chart right now, with Saturn also turning retrograde. It's going to be growing only. It is not a negative thing which is happening. So definitely it is going to uplift you. It is going to give you a lot of energy towards maybe, connecting with your siblings. You might meet your siblings this week, and you might have some short journeys. There can be that you are going to be going for some recreational trip. Nature walk, that is also quite possible. Sun is going to be in your 6th house. Sun's transit in the 6th house is good for you for competition, in case you are thinking of starting something new, government job, or because there is a new moon also happening, 17th and the 18th. New moon is happening in your 6th house zone. So very good time to start a fitness regime, take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your looks. You might just buy new clothes this week. You're thinking of just changing your personality also simultaneously. You're a very calm person. You want to, but at the same time, you are experiencing a lot of restlessness because there is lots on your plate and you're not getting that clarity, what to do, which way to go. So that is something which also causes anxiety to you this week. So you have to just mellow down a bit, take a break, take a pause. Be practical. You are practical any which ways, but this week you might just lose out on the practical aspect. You might get emotionally carried away and make some wrong decisions. Getting connected with the female counterparts might be too much. You might be interacting with the female counterparts more. And Venus and Mars are in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So your children are also actually getting connected with you strongly, or there is a, good news coming your way, maybe family way or progeny, something like that is also possible. You are not going to be in the worldly, materialistically, inclined. You're going to be at home in your own shell during the whole week long. You're thinking of how you can, maybe you're working on a project, so you have to spend more time at home. So this is the week where you are rejuvenating, you're just revising everything, revisiting the past. Okay, and that is positive again. Any kind of litigations, loans, if at all you are already entrapped in, so this is a good time period for actually coming out of it. And maybe you might just be repaying everything, and you just come out of that clean. That's something which is this week carrying the energies with with all the planets, very strong planets. Okay, and Saturn's ingress has been really positive for you, for sure. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, we have, to plan everything well this week. We have to plan our, parking the funds, how you can deal with the family traumas or the family issues. Then we have to work on our travels, investments, how we can help others improve also around, your vicinity, whosoever is in your vicinity, how you can help them and how they can actually help you. Saturn is turning retrograde, moving backwards to your 12th house, which is not that kind of a positive placement for the Saturn for you, because your Mool Trikona sign Lord is getting retrograde. So this is going to give you a little bit of anxiety, new things you will be thinking of, new projects, new profession, or maybe there can be that you are thinking on a different plane altogether. That is something which you're going to be contemplating on this week. And then there is a new moon which is in your 5th house. 5th house is the house of creativity, children, and this is also recreation, entertainment, how you can be more romantic, competition, and the kind of activities which involve lottery, gambling, too much of all of that. So if you have to get involved in any of these, do it after the new moon gets over, because that's a waxing moon. That is the full moon that is moving towards the full moon time. So it's it's after no moon, it's like moon is visible. So that's the time from 17th June morning till the 18th of June morning. Just lie low. Don't make major decisions during that time. But after that, definitely whatever I said, you can just get into that zone and just go be a go-getter, and you will achieve everything. Whatever you're looking for, you are thinking of financial growth. You are supposed to park your funds wisely. If you think that you will just do this left, right, and center, investments, shares, crypto, etc., you cannot just make money overnight with that. If that money comes in, it will exit the same way. The same way. I have seen people, gaining, becoming billionaires overnight, and they lose it in the next morning. They just don't have anything. So you people have to be very, very careful, because this is an airy sign. So you have the tendency to think a lot on the dreaming side. You are a daydreamer. So don't be too much involved in anything or obsessed by anything so much that, you don't get that kind of, you are not able to come out of it also at all. So be meditative, be in that zone where you are doing some yoga practice, do something about your health also. Don't be too overindulgent. And maybe, you can have some complications with your with your maternal uncles, or maybe with your aunts. You can have some tiff with them. So you have to sort that out. If you will not, then it will come back again. Then you don't sort, then it will come back again and again. So take care of all the relationships. If you have to quit in a very pleasant note. If you want to part ways in a pleasant way, rather than just doing things which are going to deplete you as a person. I don't want my audience to go through all of that. Okay. It's a good time to get connected with your family members. Mercury is in your fourth house, definitely very positive. Start getting into the zone where you are getting into the stress busting mode. Okay, don't be too anxious. It is going to be not leading to anywhere. Coming to the next sign, that is the last one, Pisces. For Pisces natives, your Lagnesh is in Rahu Ketu axis. So what happens, you have suddenly started to think in a very different manner about your finances. You think that, everything is actually, suddenly you're getting that clarity because Jupiter has come out of your Lagnesh has come out of the Rahu's clutches. It's moved further on. So when Jupiter is moving further on, it is giving you that clarity to make decisions about your financials, where you want to park your funds, how you want to deal with your family members, what you should eat. You have been eating all junk food, anything that comes your way, you've just been eating all of that. That's not actually you. That's something, the Rahu energy, which is tempting you to do. Rahu is a foodie. He wants you to eat. He's too much into desires. He's too greedy. He wants more and more because he was split into half. So he feels incomplete all the time. He will never be satiated. So you have been feeling those energies till now, but now you're getting better. You're getting that clarity. You get growing now. Towards the end of this week, you will feel that you have a lot of energy and a lot of good things to think and dwell on. So this is definitely a very positive time, the culmination time of energies also be it with your family members, be it with your siblings, be it with your friends, with your finances, or with your health. As a matter of fact, there's a closure that you're waiting for and you'll get it. So this is a very powerful and a strong week, depending on your personal chart. Of course, I keep saying so. But yes, it's a very beautiful time to be more creative. Don't be too overindulgent in the physical pleasures with your partner and getting involved in too much of relationships, and that can lead to health issues, and your mental stress levels also might increase. So lesser communication with the partner is all the more better, because it will take you to another level, and then it will take you to another level, and it will lead to nowhere, and the end result is zero. So it's better that you do not just try to convince others or your partner for whatever you've done, or you want to do, or you want the other person also to do. So don't convince anyone, just go with the flow and do things that actually help you finally, okay, that help you as grow as a person. Okay, so yeah, this is that kind of a week, and maybe you want to rectify certain things at home. Something is broken, something is not working, so you have to work on all of that as well. So maybe some changes you're going to be making at the home front also, okay, at home. So yeah, this was it for all the 12 ascendants, moon sign, dasha sign wise predictions. Thank you so much. I'll just take up, if at all there is any question, I'll take up quickly. Darian Door, it's true what you said last week, Vanita, I lost my job. Oh, I'm Virgo rising, but no, now it's for the best. I know it's for the best. Yes. Oh, that's so such a nice way to look at things. What a perspective, These people only teach me. I learn from you people so much. You're not just people, you're my audience. I adore you all, and you are my inspiration to keep moving. So Darian, don't worry. Yes, one door shuts, the other one will open for sure. Okay, especially for the Virgo rising, you're saying. So for Virgo people, yeah, Saturn retrograde will help you. Saturn is in your sixth house already. So once it turns retrograde, things will start getting better and you will get something. Don't worry about that. You're not worried as it is, I can see so. Finitely curious. I'm grateful for your wisdom. Thank you so much. I don't know your name. Ananta Govinda, thank you, Madam. Sherwin, thank you, Vanita. We appreciate your expertise and advice. Thank you so much for appreciating. Himanshu Batra, can you give some more insight on the Navatara system when looking at the Gochar? I have made a separate video, Himanshu, an elaborate one on the Navatara Chakra. Briefly, I will tell you that if at all you are having any planet in, suppose, Ashalesha Nakshatra. Right now, Mars is in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So if you have any prominent planets there, so it will form a connection with that as a first Janam Tara. So it is definitely not going to be that positive for you. It is going to give you mixed kind of results for that. Okay. And surely, whenever we talk about the nakshatras, you have to see if at all you are born in Ketu's nakshatra. So you have to see that if any planet is transiting through Ketu, Venus, Sun's nakshatra, so that is the third Tara. So it is not going to be giving you that positive results. Any kind of, but you have to make your Janma Nakshatra or your planet in, whichever you want to study, that nakshatra in your birth chart, make that your base, not the Tara which is transiting in the sky. No. From Ashalesha, you will not study where, suppose it is Ketu's nakshatra. So that is a friendly nakshatra. No, but you will not see from there. Okay. You will make Ketu the base and see where the transit is happening in the sky. That is how you should see. And 3, 5, 7, if at all any of the nakshatra transits in the sky is not considered to be that good for your personal chart. It will not give you that positive energy towards that particular zone where this transit is happening. Okay, I hope I'm clear, but yes, it's an elaborate topic. I've made a separate video of the same as well. You can just figure that out. I learn something new from every video. Thank you so much, Infinitely Curious. Dipanjan, Vasu, Ketu, Saturn, Jupiter, Dasha, Virgo Ascendant. See, Virgo Ascendant natives, you must understand that Jupiter is not a friendly graha for you. Okay, for Virgo Ascendants, I have seen that they face a lot of issue whenever they are in Jupiter Dasha. Okay, and you are already in the Saturn Jupiter Dasha. Sorry, I didn't read that. Ketu Saturn. Ketu Dasha is on. That means Ketu is right now transiting your second house. And I don't know where your Ketu in the natal chart is, but Ketu in the second house is giving you issues in the mouth region, financial issues, and Saturn is in your sixth house. So you are having some problems related to your health, litigation, loans also. Jupiter is transiting your eighth house. So get into that. Is why you're asking this question on this platform, because Jupiter and Rahu are in your eighth house, occult sciences. So you're getting involved in too much of astrology, but don't look at your chart too deeply, because, I'm those kinds who will not pay attention to my chart. I will be the one who will learn from other people's chart and then look into my chart once I learned the astrological angle completely. Okay. Never look at your chart first. Virgo Ascendant visa approved just now. Thank you so much. God, you're so kind. On the dot. Tianshu, Tiasha Ghosh, ma'am, I'm not getting any job. Please help me. Cancer Lagna. See, for Cancer Lagna, it's the 8th house Saturn looking at your 10th. So it is delaying, but there is no denial. You will get it. Don't worry about it. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you. You are so beautiful people. And I really love you all. King Henry, Sylvia, Judy, all of you. I love you all. And thank you so much. I'm hoping my ex will sign separation papers this week, Gypsia. I hope so. If at all you really want that, and if it is good in your favor, it'll happen. If it doesn't, then that means you have still some karma left, Gypsy, to complete with that person. So don't worry. Karthik P, also my marriage is getting delayed due to the horoscope not matching. Sagittarius moon, very frustrating. Employer not giving a hike. Life is stuck since 2014. Lost everything. Don't worry. It is not going to be forever. The wheel is going to be down. The wheel goes up also. So for Sagittarius natives, Sun is going to be transiting your 7th house. It is going to be a little better. Things are going to be better for you. Don't worry about everything so much. Rupal Modi, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. Thank you so much, Rupal. Sarah, selling a vehicle has been delayed for Leo Ascendant, Taurus Moon, and Jupiter, Mercury, Dasha. Okay. Okay. So for Leo natives, okay. So because your fourth house Lord is debilitated, so all of that is happening for that reason. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching the videos, and do subscribe if you're watching me for the first time. I will be coming up with the Saturn retrograde video very soon. I've not done Mars in Ashlesha also. I have to do Jupiter in Bharani also. These transits are very, very important. Let me see how much time do I get to do the videos, because I'm going to be traveling and I have been traveling. So that's the reason. I'm tired also. So let's see. It's taking a toll on my health also, and I'm aging also, as you all know. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you. Om Tat Sat. Thanks for being there for my support, for supporting me. Bye.